So I just wanna give some suggestions, also based on my own personal experience, on how a person can get involved in activism. And yeah, so let's start. Okay. So to get involved in local activism, I suggest to ask ourselves, like yourself, why we want to enter into the world of activism, and like and the several questions. Also, which areas of fields interest me, or how do I want to be helpful? This like can be like I don't know, simply things, but in my opinion, it's important to question ourselves. About these, and also it can help on gain greater awareness on ourselves, and also can help us understand better our motivation, like why we are starting these, why we want to do this, and also which areas of field interest me is also important. It's very important because it can give you like I don't know, a road to follow, but a path, but it's not necessary, of course. So how to get started? Like how do we do it? I like put three general suggestions, and this is based like mostly for people that are outside from the world of activism. So like I met sometimes people that are totally out of this world, but they uh, they wanted to be involved, or they tried to do things like posting on social medias or similars. So let's start with the activist. So to me, in my opinion, to be actively involved, we need to you need to connect with activists and organizations itself. So, like also Arwan said before, is the best is if you can find a group of people and doing actions and action that you like with them, with people that can give you a lot. And so I will start would be seeking out other activists. You can think like if you have friends inside your friendships, or like inside the world of activism, or you can like seek for them, like finding them at demonstrations or at their at their headquarters if they have it. In my experience, even connecting with just one activist can be a significant step forward toward discovering new opportunities, and also finding what you're looking for. Um, because they often also like me, also my experience, often they are linked with other realities, or simply they know something about them. So with just one person, you can go in deeply inside the local realities of your city. And and this is really big. Like if you enter in this network, you uh, yeah, like in my personal experience, when I started, I put my experience at the end of the suggestions. Uh, but in my experience, when I started to get involved, and I started to met as much as people, as many people as I could, uh, I started to enter in this network, and started to get know of a lot of local realities in the city. And right now, I know a lot of them, but I'm not there anymore. Or, yeah. So this, so they another important things is that they can uh, be a really good sprint for about support and motivation. yeah, if you like find a person that is doing something that you like, that also inspire you, or that is close to you in your like hard moments, because no, you are empathetic to what is happening, you are not alone, things like that help a lot. And yeah, so physically, psychologically. Okay. So another point that I put is with web and social media, and like this is definitely the most immediate action to do, like the simplest, the easiest, immediate, especially for those ones who are lacking knowledge or on the experience in activism. And I can suggest like yeah, use engines. Like a search engine can quickly provide information about various organizations. Like I can speak. Sorry, I can speak about Italy, but with simply research, you can find a lot. Like if you put the name of, for example, Last Generation, and I will show to you later. I will show you just two websites, and you can easily find everything inside the website. Everything, like I mean. Everything that is the surface, because of course uh, there are like delicate informations or private information that are more inside. You need to meet people before. But yeah, so also the social media, particularly Instagram, for what it was my experience, can be useful too. And the local groups often share and collaborate through social media with other groups and realities. And so I put also check the tag profiles like here, because like you can discover something, and through the social media you can meet them. That the, the the final suggestion is always to try to meet them in presence, and to join if you find a reality that fits you. And that, and then I put the city. That is another important factor, in particular, like how well you know the place where you live. Like if you've been there for a while, probably you have noticed demonstrations, events, or posters around. And a good way to get involved is to attend these events, and stay informed about new ones that might interest us. But like me, that I just moved to a new city, and so if we are not familiar with the area, maybe because we moved recently or we don't frequent the city too much, like I recommend exploring the surrounds, looking for posters, flyers around, and give a look to the people around. Also, there are some cities, or especially the city organization headquarters. This is one really beautiful in Turin, in Italy, called Contiti, and I so suggest to explore your city. Like this is not only for helping with activism, but it's beneficial in general, in my opinion. And you can find the activists, of course, from demonstrations and events. Okay, so I'm finishing the presentation. The last one is about my experience. I just started in the 2019, like thanks to a friend, and like to the big Fridays for Future strikes of that time. And with them, I started to get involved into activism. I started only with climate activism, but like moving on, uh, I discovered all the other realities, and understood like what is intersectionality, and so I explored a lot, and I participated in a lot of events, actions, or from the I don't know, the radical ones to the workshops ones, and yeah, I put my first time, and this is a moment that I remember simply because it had a result. This was after the fires of last summer in Sicily, where I used to live, and we did this flash mob, and it had a lot of resonance by the people, and the mayor changed some laws on the care of the territory, of the dried leaves, of the old um, structures, and so it had a resonance, and yeah, I would suggest a person that want to enter inside the world of activism to get involved, to question yourself a lot, like why you want to do it, and mm, yeah, how do you feel about this, and also what would you want to do? Would suggest this because it can understand that your motivation, as I said before. And then these are other suggestions. So okay, thank you for your time. And but first, before to close, I want to show you just two websites, for example, like how it works in Italy. So, for example, this is the site of Last Generation in Italy. And like if a person wants to be involved on the website, there is the word like join us. You click on it, and you can and join. You can see the local groups of the area, and you can, for example, join the local groups on the WhatsApp link. And there are also the online presentation we have. And this works similar to also to Extinction Rebellion, that has the join us button, and the socials, and also the local groups, so that you can find around. And so okay, that was it, and thank you for listening.